In this video, we're going to be looking at solving this polynomial puzzle. This is a partially completed polynomial puzzle where you need to fill in the blanks to get to the correct answers. This problem uses polynomials, which are basically expressions in one variable that have squared terms or degree terms, like this expression, 3x squared minus 2x minus 8, is a polynomial because there aren't any fractions or square roots. Everything is a whole number, and you've got the x squared term here combined, that's the quadratic term in this case, combined with the linear term and a constant term. So that's what a polynomial is, and this entire puzzle is composed of either constant terms, quadratic terms, or polynomial expressions. So all you have to do here is fill in these blank spaces. For example, the top left, the middle here, on the right, all these blank spaces so that everything multiplies out to be true. For example, this x plus 2 would multiply by whatever is in this space along the top here. Those two multiplied together would give you x squared minus 4. Same for x plus 2 times whatever is over here to give you 5x plus 10 as the result. So it's kind of like a very large multiplication grid or area model. So here's how you would begin to solve one of these. Basically, all you need to do is take stock of what you know. So we know x plus 2 is one of the factors up here along the left. We also know several of the products, but we can start off by filling in something that's pretty easy to find out. So we know that x plus 2 times something is equal to x squared minus 4. That means somewhere in there we need to get one more x because it's going to be x squared. Right now, just x to the first, technically. So we need one more x, and we also need the whole thing multiplied by negative 2 because we wind up with negative 4 here. Let's go ahead and construct our product. We're going to write all of these in parentheses just so we can multiply them easier if need be. So we need another x for 1. We're going to put an x in here. It's going to be positive because the x squared is positive. Then we need a negative 2, or just minus 2 next to the x, because it needs to be negative 4 as the end product. So if we do x plus 2 times x minus 2 using the FOIL method, we'll wind up with x squared minus 4. X squared minus 2x, and then going through the products to get you to the answer. Next, we have this space over here to the right of x minus 2. So over here, we have x plus 2 combined with 5x plus 10. We have a similar thing going on here. In fact, it's quite a bit simpler than that first one because there's no quadratic term involved here. So as you can see, the x is multiplied by 5, and so is the 2. 2 times 5 is 10, x times 5 is 5x, telling us that 5 must go in that space. So we can have 5 times x plus 2, distribute that in, we get 5x plus 10. Now in this space over here, we have a very similar thing. We need to wind up with 5x minus 10, and one of our factors is x minus 2. All we have to do is see that when we place a 5 outside of this parentheses, distribute that in, we have 5x minus 10. Very easy to see there. So we know a 5 goes in that space. Now the space here is also very easy because 5 times 5, that's easy. Just put a 25 in here. That's another space filled. We have 2 more empty spaces here. This one we can fill out pretty easily. We've got an x minus 2 factor, and then this quadratic equation style polynomial, 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. So we need to find out what we need to multiply x minus 2 by to get to this answer. So we know we need a 3 and another x, but we have an x squared here. This is very important, and we have a 3, the coefficient of x. We're also going to need a 4 because we wind up with a negative 8 as the constant term. So negative 2 times positive 4 would give us negative 8. So we know that we need a 3x and a plus 4. So that's what we write in this box. We can confirm that by using the FOIL technique to multiply this out. 3x times x, 3x squared, and then 3x times negative 2 minus 6x, and then 4 times x, positive 4x, and then the outer term, 4 times negative 2 minus 8. 6x minus 4x, or in this case 4x minus the other way around, that's going to give us negative 2x. And then the 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. So that's how we get to that answer. We have the final product now, which is 5 times 3x plus 4. That's pretty easy to work out. All we have to do is distribute that in. We get 15x plus 20 as the final answer for this final blank space here. Let's just fill that in. And with that, we've successfully filled in this entire polynomial puzzle. Basically, all we had to do here is take stock of the information we had, such as the x squared plus 4 right here, and basically use that information to fill in everything else, the x minus 2, the 5, and it just turned into a game of trial and error and filling in things, and it's actually very interesting to fill out. So that's how you would solve a polynomial puzzle with multiplication and quadratic equations in Algebra 1.